if you want to help a client be less anxious or be less depressed or be more able to control himself or herself in interactions with other people that are problematic, or to enter a deep unconditional happiness, whatever your goals are, fundamentally that means changing brain structure. So one way to think about what we do day in and day out as therapists is that we're in the business of changing the brain. That's our job. People come to us for change. If the change may be simply greater self-knowledge or a very open-ended existential exploration, but they come to us for, and they pay us money and they put up with a lot of grief, as it were, to get a result. That means that the brain has to change. Learning has to occur, broadly defined. There has to be a change in memory systems, broadly defined. And so that then becomes a focus. How do we build structure in the brains of our clients? Or how do we help our clients change the structure of their brain? Which then, of course, takes us to the findings on neuroplasticity, experience-dependent neuroplasticity, neurons that fire together, wire together, quote-unquote, etc. So in that frame, what happens fairly quickly if you start thinking about how the brain builds structure is you become aware of the negativity bias that the brain has evolved in terms of structure building. In other words, the bottom line is that the brain is very good at learning from bad experiences, but it's pretty bad at learning from good experiences, unless they're million-dollar moments. So there's a lot of evidence that shows that neural processing generally is privileged for negative stimuli. Even if positive stimuli predominate in the world of an animal or a primate or a hominid or a human today, as soon as anything potentially bad happens, you hear a funny sound, or there's an ache in your body you're not used to, or you're in a crowded restaurant and you hear a voice raised in anger, attention goes to that immediately. Or you're doing couples counseling and you're watching, everything's going fine, and then one of the people in the couple uses that word or has that look in his eyes, and that's what the other person focuses on.
And that, of course, is because of our evolutionary bias towards avoiding danger and threat.
That's right.
And so that we are wired through eons upon eons upon eons not to smell the roses, but to fear the saber-toothed tiger, however that manifests.